Hello, Nadia.
Hello, hi everybody.
Hi, everybody.
What's going on with you?
With me, just rushing from thing to thing today at work after a pretty relaxing weekend,
What'd you do this weekend?
I watched a lot of TV, including something that you recommended to me, which was eye-opening. I mean, maybe we should talk about it.
Well, we were gonna switch things up and talk about your work, but would be
I mean,
wrong
I
to
think,
not mention Heated Rivalry.
yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's because I watched it and maybe watched a couple Instagram reels, but now I see it everywhere. It's everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. But
Everybody is talking about it. That's why. It's
okay,
because they're so present in the media right now.
here are the signs that everybody's talking about it. You told me about it, a 21-year-old, and then
Mhm.
my PT bestie, Tanya, who's in her mid-40s, she proceeded to tell me about it. And then when I brought it up with your auntie Tina, she's like, oh, I've been hearing people talking about it. So, and she's in her mid-30s. So that makes me think people are talking about it. But then I brought it up with one of my patients today, and she knows what's up in the zeitgeist. She's like,
Mhm.
she knows all the pop culture things. And then I brought up Heated Rivalry, and she's like, I haven't heard of it. I was like, oh,
Yeah, so
but
that's
I do
definitely
think that there's maybe people that watch K-pop Demon Hunters are not watching Heated Rivalry.
definitely completely different audience demographics. And like it is pretty raunchy. And I feel like it's like even the type of thing where like me and my roommates watch it all together and it was kind of like it's funny, but it's like also kind of awkward because it's like 50 Shades of Grey type situation. So that does not make it PG real friendly, PG-13 like friendly, and also why I didn't bring it up to you when I was home because well, I hadn't watched the last episodes and it just felt like it just felt weird to recommend it to you. But you are very into those types of books. So I was like, I think I have to recommend it. And you liked it.
I mean, this took it to a whole other
Okay,
level.
yeah, it is a whole other level, but it is like the premise of any rom, like romance,
Yeah.
fantasy, not fantasy, but so I knew you were
Okay,
gonna
but
like
there is
it.
a right, but there is a difference between People You Meet on Vacation, book
Oh,
and
but I
movie,
haven't watched it yet.
right, and Heated Rivalry. They're both rom-coms. Actually, I don't think that Heated Rivalry was a com. There's
No,
no
it was
com.
not
It's
funny.
just rom. There's got to be a different name for it, like raunch rom.
Yeah, but like the ending is just so good. Wait, I can't spoil it. But
No, we can't give any spoilers, but it's a good story. It's just
how do you find the time to watch and read all of these things with your busy
right.
schedule?
I
Well,
don't
I
know.
I do a pretty good job of it too, but I don't know how you do
That's
it.
true. I have a lot in the background. Usually I have one book that I'm listening to in on Audible. So when I walk the dog and I drive my car, I'm listening to one book. And then at home, I really do prefer to read a book. So
Yeah.
at home at night before bed, I read a book. And then the TV shows, oh, I don't like to get into it. If I can stay away from the TV, I will, because then I just go into this like deep down hole of TV shows. So, but once I get on TV, it's usually me while I check my email. I am also watching a TV show.
Yeah. I think well, actually, like my dad is also really good at doing that too. I feel like you've passed that down to me, but also it has been accompanied with, I cannot sit in silence. Like something has to be playing. Like I can't, like you're what, like I guess I feel like anytime you're listening, you choose to listen to an audible is when I choose to listen to music. So I feel like something always have to have stimulation, but for better or for worse.
It's
But
not
that's definitely
good,
something you
actually. Like
pass
our
down. Okay, but it relaxes me, so I feel like I've made it this far. You've made it that far into your career.
Is it good? Is it good though? The reason why I like to watch a TV show and do my email or other like tasks on my computer is because the show keeps me entertained enough to stay awake. It's like my
It's
coffee.
true.
Like,
Same, I think
yeah.
it's called an addiction.
I might be slightly addicted to rom-coms though.
I might be slightly addicted to TV. Like it's something I don't know, which is hard because I'm studying for the MCAT now, and I've tried to study and watch TV. It's just not very productive. So I
No,
might have
you
to
can't
stick.
study and watch TV.
Yes, I can.
You can do
However, I
homework
should
and watch
not.
TV.
Same thing. But my consensus is you don't have to give up the things that you like just because you have a job. Sometimes it feels like meeting me 1 week into my job, feels like I have to give up on everything and
What?
just
Having the
wake.
job is like
I
way
know, but it
more.
feels like wake up, work, study, go to sleep. But instead, you could do, there's a lot of little things that you could put into your day, like read a
uh,
book,
Yeah, I really feel like
do anything.
I feel like you can build in entertainment. However, it could be at a cost to how much you remember of what you're studying, number one. Number two, there's got to be something good about being having quiet moments. I
Yeah.
think we should challenge ourselves to
I know.
have quiet moments.
I know, but like my quiet moment is when I'm listening to music. That's my relaxing quiet moment. So I don't know what the conclusion of this is. Maybe that I do not recommend watching TV and studying at the same time. But
They say that it's not good to multitask. And when I say they, I always make fun of Eric for saying they say that or whatever, but I'm like, I don't know. The
they
internet
do say
people, the
that.
YouTube people, yeah, you're not supposed to multitask.
But then how? There's not
Meanwhile,
enough hours in the day.
there isn't. Meanwhile, while I'm talking to you on the phone, I'm texting this person that I'm meeting next and I'm multitasking.
This is just what happens in this podcast. We just fit it in small, wee bits of time in her schedule that she can fit me in.
Like, same with you.
True. Monday's the only day that works. So
Right. But let's go back to Heated Rivalry real quick because that is the main topic, because it's the hot topic. Pun intended. I am glad that we did not watch that together during your Christmas break.
which
That
is
would have been
why
so awkward.
I didn't say anything. I didn't bring it up once. I didn't say a single thing. That's because I knew it was going to be awkward. It was already awkward when I was watching it with my roommates.
Number one. Number two, like, do you think that watching a bunch of rom-coms,
Mm.
raunchy or not, but
Mhm.
especially if raunchy, kind of ends up making your like idealizes relationships in a way that makes it like unreachable, unattainable, like gives you an unhealthy view of what relationships are like or like intimacy is like. And then it's like now your expectations are so high.
I'd say it gives me an unrealistic version of like romantic relationships, but does not set my expectations high, if that makes sense. Like what their reality in a rom-com is way different than, I mean, could be way different than what anyone in a romantic relationship is actually experiencing, but it doesn't make me be like, oh, I really want that specific scenario that happened in this rom-com. Do you know what I mean? Like I can separate like the real life from, I guess virtual reality.
I
But
don't doubt that you can separate it, but
I
I
don't
think
think
it
that if
paints
what you're getting at is like is it impacting the way I look at relationships or being like romantically involved with somebody? And I feel like it's not necessarily like books and movies, but maybe just like pop culture in general. But I don't necessarily feel like it's unattainable. Right now, I just feel like, I don't know, like I'm working on other parts. I don't know. I don't know if this is because of pop culture trends, but just like working on other parts of my life that have become more aware to me because of things on social media and things that are online. Like all
Mm-hmm.
my resolutions I talked about
Mm-hmm.
before.
Last time.
Yeah.
Well, to the listeners out there, if you haven't already watched Heated Rivalry, I highly suggest for this sweet story. And it's not always sweet, so get
But it is
ready.
really good, and I highly recommend if you are of age.
Right, right. Also, like, I love that it's about, like, male professional athletes that
Yeah. Yeah.
don't feel like they fit in because of their sexuality. Like, thank goodness that there are stories
Yeah.
like that to make people feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know, a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah. True. Everyone should watch it. I have to go because my banana bread's gonna burn. It's in the oven. It's waiting for me.
Bananas are part of the show, actually.
Ew. What are you
No, the scene with
saying?
the smoothie scene.
Oh, bananas were at the top of my mind at that scene. Just the watery smoothie. It was really
But there was
watery.
like,
It's like juice.
I know, but then he was like, hinting with the banana.
Okay, let's stop talking about bananas. Okay, bye
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.